Yesterday was our last day in Kyoto, and I'm pretty sad to go. It was a really nice place, Parkside Umekoji. We woke up at 10 o'clock, packed, and got out before 11. Then we went straight to the station and used our JR pass to take the Shinkansen to Nagoya. We thought that it would take 1 hour since it's 100 kilometers away, but man, it actually was 37 minutes. It was really, really fast. We then made a mistake in boarding the first class carriage, and we got kicked out after the lady came in, gave us some face towels to wipe our face, and then said, "Wait a second, you guys don't belong here." So we got kicked out to carriage 7, I think it was. Still pretty good, free towel. After we arrived, we dropped our bags at the hotel, and then we went to look for lunch. So we are at some ramen place, right? That's some ramen place. Some what? Ramen. We just arrived in, wait, let me restart. We arrived in Nagoya. We thought it would be a 1 hour train ride. It ended up to be 30 minutes. It's so short. We traveled 100 kilometers in 30 minutes. So we dropped our bags at our hotel, which is an actual hotel now, and now we're eating at some ramen place down the road. Really nice. We have ramen plus a side dish, karaage, for 1,000 yen, which is around $10 Australian. And really, really good. The soup's really thick for this one, and it's really filling, really rich in flavor. Dad liked the chicken stock more, but I like the chicken and pork stock. Pretty good. Other than that, plan for today, we'll probably head down to Nagoya Castle, have a walk around town, maybe do some shopping later, and then find some nice place to eat. So far, Nagoya sounds pretty quiet. It's a lot different from Kyoto because, how do you say it? There's less English amenities around. It's more mainly for Japanese. Like, the menus are in Japanese, the road signs are in Japanese, there's nothing in English. That's the only issue. Other than that, it's a nice town. So Dad, what do you think of the soup?
Nice, but a bit salty.
A bit salty. Describe it. Why is it better than Malaysian noodles?
I think the noodles is done very well. I think this is how they make the ramen.
And the stock itself is very rich, yeah? Much different. So after lunch, we decided to go to Nagoya Castle, which was a 30-minute walk away. Along the way, we saw this carpool area where cars were parking into this pulley system where you park your car and then the pulley just rotates. The car goes into your slot and then it rotates again, and I think they store your car underground or something. It was pretty funny because it took a while just for one car to come out and another car to come in, and we watched the whole thing and we got some weird stares, but it was something that we've never seen before in Australia. It was pretty cool. So the walk towards Nagoya Castle was 30 minutes. It was a nice walk. It was decent weather and we saw a good view of Nagoya along the way. But once we reached the castle, it was a whole different matter. It's a really beautiful place. It's the front gate. That's where we came in. And it's what we see. It's pretty peaceful. I expected a lot more crowds. It's the information area.
Get a picture of me. Castle. You can't actually go inside the castle.
You want to go inside the castle? I think that's the entrance there.
Yeah, we go up there.
first stop along the way was the refurbished palace before Nagoya Castle. There we had to take our shoes off and then slip into slippers, and oh man, the place was stinky with socks everywhere. There were a lot of boards showcasing this famous Japanese dude, and both me and Dad were like, why is he being showcased? And then we realized, oh. That makes sense then. Wow. That looks pretty good. In the castle, there were many tapestries that decorated each of the rooms, and I think some of them were gold-plated. They were really, really well done. If you could zoom into the video that we recorded, you will see that the detail is insane. Is it to preserve the wood?
Yeah.
Probably.
Nice arrangement.
Very nice arrangement. Not anyone can do it.
No. I guess you had the material. Yeah, great.
Oh, Dad.
Great, and you have the material. This one, no, I would say.
The cherry blossoms. It's very beautiful.
Very nice.
One of the rules in the palace was that you cannot touch anything, and that includes the floorboards, the tatami mats, the walls, the tapestries, the pillars, and the wood if possible. This is to ensure that you can preserve what they have currently. I think the reason why is because these things are priceless. You really can't replace them. They are really, really beautiful, and I can see that they were clearly made for royalty back then. So after leaving the palace, we took a short walk down towards Nagoya Castle. It's a really large castle. I think it's the largest castle in Japan. Nagoya Castle consists of 7 floors. Let not the height fool you. It is quite tall. At the top, there's a lookout area, and there we took some videos of the view. It was a really nice view. You can see for ages and ages. We decided to start from the 7th floor because we didn't want to walk upstairs each floor. Instead, walking downstairs would be a lot easier on our feet. It's longer than your arm by how much? Yeah, at least 3 times, 4 times. Yeah. Samurai battle jacket. I see. That's what the full outfits should look like. The helmets look actually pretty cool. So much detail. I had a chat with Dad after about why do helmets need to have so much detail? Because like you're going to war, so isn't that kind of useless? It's just gonna fall apart if there's too much detail. Along the walls there were many pictures of Nagoya Castle back in the 1930s and 1940s, and it was interesting seeing how it changed from then to now. Seems to be the meal area. These are the general meals that you expect to eat.
Special meals on the species. So very Japanese, no wonder Japanese. It's all different time.
Wow, that's a huge chest. Large chest. This is the Pala Queen. I'm guessing this is where you travel in with people carrying it. It's the Bugia. This is where you sell old weapons. It's a bit hard to see there. In here seems to be some sort of scribe back publishing enterprises. Books. In here is guards. This is the police station. It's interesting. It captures the old-fashioned town quite well. The next few floors showcased a few different things about Nagoya Castle, its history and its relics, but yeah, it wasn't that interesting. Anyway, we got some photos with some samurai, and then we took a walk down to the gardens nearby. And with the short walk, we didn't really want to walk that far. We were pretty tired. It was a good day, and we had a good walk, so we decided let's go home and get some food. So after Nagoya Castle, we headed back to our hotel, and then we went to get food. We decided to go to Atsuta Horaiken, which was famous for the unagi, apparently best in Nagoya. So we're at some unagi restaurant, and it says steps to enjoy your famous grilled eel, hitsumabushi, 4 ways. So please eat 1 or 4 without adding any seasoning. So we will try that now, and we'll see how it tastes. Apparently it's really good. Number 1 in Nagoya. Yeah.
I really like the rice. It's thick and starchy, but it's not like too soft, you know? It's still, there's a good grain in it.
When you first eat into it, it's a bit salty, and then as you continue to chew, the flavor changes. So if you taste it and eat it slowly, you can taste the charcoal.
Okay.
There's a slight burnt flavor to it, and it's a bit sweet at the end as well. Sweet and burnt. It's actually pretty good. I guess you have to eat it slowly though. You can't eat it in one bite.
It's nice. I like it.
And this is one way of eating it. There's other ways.
I expect the eel to be, meat to be thicker, like the thicker meat. Okay.
I think the Japanese, they eat their meat small portions. It's eat that way.
So the next one is to try food sound. What's the next thing to do?
I think seasoning.
Seasoning. What are the seasoning?
I guess we asked them. I think that's the seasoning. So make sure you put the eel there. Dad and I rated that unagi 8 out of 10. It was pretty good, but the thing was, we hadn't really eaten enough eel to compare it to anything else. But it was still a good dinner. After dinner, we decided to walk around Matsuzaka Mall, which was just below Atsuta, the place that we ate at. And we didn't really spend too much time there. There was a lot of expensive stores there and didn't really cater to our tastes. So we walked around the surrounding area and realized that, well, shops close at 9, so, well, we had to leave early. We got home, we had a good sleep, and then, well, that was Nagoya, first day.